doctor did that. He showed me because I was telling him about my bones cracking. So he bent down like that and showed me his does the same thing. What you want to drink, hon? What'd you say your name was?
Mia.
Mia, okay. What do you want, lemonade, tea, or coffee?
Ooh, is it sweet tea?
No, it's that green tea, that hot tea.
I take lemonade.
Okay.
Thank you.
Somebody said green tea was good for you.
It is, yeah, it's got good antioxidants in it. I had some for my cold, and I think it just reminds me of my cold. I drink that like every single day. I think it was really. I shouldn't say that.
I'm sure you just because she's not starting out.
Thank you.
I would just do like this.
Okay, now, what were you saying, sweetie?
Next step.
Okay. This will be just like all the other things.
Okay.
You're real
Relax.
formal, right?
Mm-hmm.
What we kind of want to know is, let's go back to when you were younger and in those clubs. And like getting ready for events, the social things that you did, stuff that led you from that point to now, and just like what it was like to be, you know, a woman in Muncie, a part of activities. And
Well, see, that's where I miss the girls that, we belonged to a club called Our Pal, and we had formals every year, a formal, you know. And I might have some invitations back here. I'll look and see if I still have them. But then things got so expensive. The bands joined unions, and they got expensive, and so we wouldn't have them. But we would. She belonged to Mignette, and they had clubs, and there was a men's club called Debonaires, and we were all about the same age. And of course, when one had a dance, you know, you was going to be invited, you know, so it was just a regular thing to look forward to every year. But as I said, we had club meetings, and we would rent the halls, and we'd decorate and fall out and get mad at one another. But it always just like a wedding, you always get mad and everything goes wrong. But when the actual affair comes on, you know, it works out fine, you know. Let me see if I can find you drink this.
what are you making?
I'm just trying to.
I told her she had to learn how to get your first row.
I can't do that. My grandmother was teaching me how, but I can't get it to make anything.
You
I
have
just
to.
go on one line and I can't do it right. So
I want to show her how to turn around. See, you just come down. When you turn around, you come back about a couple of stitches.
my aunt made me.
Once you get started,
Blanket.
when you get to the end, you count and make sure you got as many.
My friend makes like this, and I'm kind of she makes me one for the
Are you dropping hints?
My grandma said, are you working on it?
I told her that was terrible.
I really love one of those blankets.
So fast.
I'm tired of it, but I am.
Maybe it doesn't take long. Maybe it just
How
maybe
many?
it take long.
This will give you what them. These are lordy.
Wrap it around.
Can we keep one of these? Or can we
I got
copy
several
them?
of those, but now this will give you an idea. I didn't realize I had all these.
And how often do you last the dances?
Well, we had them every year until. Come here, Ricky. Now introduce you to the girls. This is my son Eric. He's the one that thinks he can make better lemonade than me. This is just give him your name.
I'm Sarah.
Sarah, hello.
Michelle.
Brandy.
Brandon.
Mia.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, I got several of these. You keep the blue one. Now you can make copies of everything if you bring it back.
We'll bring it back.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
In relation to you?
That's me. Oh, they spelled my name there.
Oh!
Let me see. Was I president in that one too?
Wrap, okay, wrap it back and then bring it under.
Yeah.
I think I pressed you on this one too.
Double because you can see.
This was in 71. Notice the year.
Wrap it under there.
Let me turn that CD up. I love Madlock. And Miss Fletcher. I don't like her because she's too nibby. I said, well, that's her part. She's playing her part.
And Miss Fletcher, she was kind of nibby herself, right?
Yes.
You see what I did? Wrap it around there. And go down in there.
No, as I said, we were young at that time, and it was fun, but shoot, we couldn't be able to do that now, because it's a lot of work. Because we had orders and say like, well, I'd be president, and we would come here and we would get order our bread. We had a bakery that would make us different colored bread. Like if it was during the holidays, you know, they would make us green bread and red bread, you know. And we'd make, put cream cheese, you know, and make little ribbon sandwiches. And then we would have our, what other sandwiches? We'd make all kinds of sandwiches, and we'd get soup boxes, about like this. And we would layer them, you know, and everything, put them in the freezer. And then some of us would take our guests home for breakfast, wouldn't we? That would be breakfast. So, as I said, we couldn't do that now. Yeah. But we would decorate, and we had a girl that was very good at decorations. She had good ideas, you know. And
all those people did.
Yeah, well, Mary Lee was ours. She would make the cocktail glasses, you know, and put them around, you know, and everything. And then, oh girl, we would rent trellises, like if it was springtime, and have the flowers all on it, and everybody that come in, the dance would have to walk through that, you know, and everything. Oh, we did it up. And lots of times we had free drinks, didn't we?
Oh yeah,
we would have a free bar. But of course you could do that now. You couldn't hardly afford to do that now. Because as I said, everything is so unionized now. The halls are expensive, and the bands got so where we used to get a band for you know, a decent price, $125 at one time. And then when they joined the union, then I mean with $250 and all that, you know, well, 8 girls, you know, we couldn't afford that. And then we would have little projects to make money. Then we'd have a picnic in the summer, and we would invite our people, you know, for picnics. And that would be every year. Yeah, we would do something like that. So that, and then of course there's the Eastern Star, which I've never belonged to. Have you?
No.
And but there's a lot of social clubs at that particular time. That was about the most entertainment we had, which we made among ourselves, you know, and we entertained at home. I hate my kids slept in every bed in white, you know, because we couldn't afford babysitters, you know. And everybody didn't have cars back then, so we would go and play 38s and whist and things like that.
That's why you just didn't have anybody at your house. You just had
the same, you know, yeah. I know we were so poor until I'd have my cousin and her husband come, and a big Saturday night would be us sitting around a card table playing whist or whatever we was playing, and each one of us had a quart of beer on each corner. That was it. That was a big Saturday night. And her kids would be in my, you know, in the bed upstairs. That was our social life then. And that's, like I said, that was before we started having the dances and things like that. Of course, we rented the Armory. We'd have them at the Armory, and then the Century Club. And where else would we have our dances? The Armory and the Century Club. Oh, and the Union Hall. On Walnut. So that was about the extent of it.
Do you remember what the kids used to do when you were playing cards?
Oh, well, let me see. Did we have television then? They would find something. Games, you know, just funny games. And of course, my son had his train. And he, that was his room there. And he put his train up underneath the twin beds, all, you know, went around like that. And he entertained. And then he had a game called the football, and they played there. And he loved to bring home whatever animals they had, the hamsters and everything, and I let him do that all except the snake. I wouldn't let him bring the snake home. Then he had a praying mantis in his bedroom, and that praying mantis hatched, and there was 150 of them.
Oh!
And I made him stay in there.
With all of this praying mantis.
Yeah, it was a cocoon, like, you know. And it has. But they would go in there, and as I said, they played with that football, and it was sort of like an electric thing, you know. It was very fascinating back then, you know. And I'm talking about the one that just left there. That was his bedroom. And but they found, I don't think we might have had television then. I'm sure we did. But I can remember when we lived on Monroe, we didn't. We had a TV before we left from there, but in the early ages, I don't remember what the kids did. I know they went in the bedroom, you know, and they played there. They found something to do. They like something like Monopoly and games like that. I can't remember what all the games were back in then.
Did they ever like play make-believe?
You mean, my kids? I don't think my kids did.
Or dress up, or do they come looking?
No.
Well, Jerry, we had more boys than we had girls, didn't we?
Well, I just had the one girl and one boy.
But what I mean, when you say about half,
Now, I tell you what, my kids went to my son went to the Boys and Girls Club, which was the Boys Club then. It was just the Boys Club. And Sharon Ann belonged to Girl Scouts, and I don't think they had Girl Reserve. She belonged to Girl Scouts, and there was another little group there at school, because I had to make cookies and everything. And they had the Mothers Club, you know. They occupied themselves. Now, my son stayed at the Boys Club, you know, and then they had gym, you know, and all those activities at school. She belonged in the top 30 choir course and all like that. But my house was just like Grand Central Station. My house was just, my God, man. Grown men now will say, "Mr. Do you remember me?" And I say, "No." Who's your mother? Who's your father? You know, so I can go back and relate. And they say, "Oh, I used to come on your porch and sit all the time." Well, I said, everybody come and sit on my porch. My house was just like Grand Central Station, really. And that porch right there, they would just come. And then
nobody tore up anything.
The little boy that liked my daughter, he'd come and sit, always had a chair sitting by that door, and he would just come pretending to be a friend of Ricky's, but he'd just come and watch Sharon. He just sit and watch. Told me after he ended up on the police department, told me, said, "Miss Jerry, you know I was supposed to be your son-in-law." But my mother said that I wore out 2 living room suits and 2 record players or phonographs or whatever, because my house was just like the same there. Always had my people had made me welcome to bring my friends at home. In fact, now, being a parent, I can understand, because they can scrutinize, you know, who I brought, you know. But they always let me have my friends at home. And I tried to do the same thing, which I just never worked away from the house until my kids went to school all day, and until they got up in grades, because I can remember going home in the wintertime, walking in the door, my nose would be running, and then I'd walk in the door and smell gingerbread or smell dinner. And I remember that till my dying day, and I wanted my kids to do that. So therefore I stayed home, you know, and then after they got up, then I started working out. But I can remember having a very happy childhood. We were poor, but I mean, and I never remember being hungry. They might have had something I didn't want, but it it was there. Yeah. But as far as social life, we made our own fun. And you see, most of the fellas belong to this debonair club. was either husband or boyfriend there, so they had a clubhouse. So we were sort of like, well, I'm trying to think. We wasn't snobbish, but we stayed with the whole group because the fellas that had a club. And listen, we would get up there sometime, and on Sunday, all the girls would cook and fix food, and we'd go to the club and clean it up, the women. We just made a party out of everything, you know what I'm saying? And you remember that, when they was upstairs? Yeah, we all went to church, come home, change clothes, and taking our food there, and we cleaned the booths and the bar and, you know, the mirrors and everything. And as I said, and then we would take trips to Fox Lake. Did we go to Fox Lake? And then they would have a bus going to the Cincinnati to the ball games, and we went to Jazz Festival. And we were for a small town, we were kind of on the ball. We always had something going.
Jazz festival in Muncie?
No, we'd go to Cincinnati.
Oh.
The boys would get a bus, and we would all go. And as I said, they did the same way with the Reds, at ball games. What else did the fellas do? I can remember us going out here on a picnic at that place where he had a write-up Sunday in the paper that Miss Hayward.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't we go out to her farm? As I said, we made our fun.
Where was Fox Lake at?
Northern, up around Angola, isn't it? In Fox Lake, up around Angola.
Close to Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah. We go up there, and it was sort of like a resort. You guys probably don't remember that. Where are you from?
I can show you.
Oh, are you really?
Show you.
I have so many friends, but that's how I learned my way
I
around
have to cut
Indianapolis,
that
because they moved all over town, and that's how I had to.
Did you ever live
See,
there?
it's so
No,
tight.
might as well. Well, my sister did.
Usually, you know, if you got a chain, you don't do it.
Yeah, they all got rich and moved out Spring Mill and 65th Place and where else? I think of some of the places. Yeah, she's still there. They live out now, Park Central, out there in those places. They come in, but I can remember when they lived around Hallville. When we first, I have friends there. We met when I was 14, and they smoked, and I thought that was such a drag. Next thing I know, here I was puffing.
I never did try.
I know. Well, I said if the good Lord lets me see 60, honey, I'll quit.
Sure did.
I quit
And
in
I told her
87.
you did it.
I did, and
Yeah,
I
you
quit
did.
and quit drinking the same way.
Uh-huh.
Anything you make your mind up, you can do.
She sure did.
Yes, sir.
I told Derek kept saying, "Oh, you have to be 60."
I remember telling them at work I was
You
fixing
told
to
me
retire.
that. Told all of us
Yeah, I
that.
did. Well, we went on that cruise.
Where'd you guys go?
We went to St. Croix, I can remember that, and we boarded the ship in San Juan. And we went to some Dutch places where I couldn't understand them. And I can't remember some of the ports. But I can remember when I was fixing to retire, I told him, I said, I might buy half a dozen eggs, but I'm going to buy a case of beer. But at that time, I was drinking. Yeah, I gave all that up. Boy, you'd be surprised how much money I saved. I am saving money. But not smoking and drinking.
Yeah, I heard it. So Derek's not going to quit smoking. I said,
She
said she was.
Yes, I did.
and you sure did. And you say you just laid them up in the kitchen window. Those cigarettes.
Well, no, the kids had a birthday party over in Anderson
summer.
for me.
Uh-huh.
And we were playing cards, and about 10 o'clock, and you know what, they always know, I said, hey, I got to take 10. Well, they know that'll be a half an hour of all the rest of the night, you know, and I said, I asked my son-in-law to play my hand while I take a nap, and when I woke up, it was 12. And so that was it. And so I never seen, I had an Anye cigarette case, I had a Babylonian thing where you put your lighter down inside. It was real pretty. It was a gift and everything. I have never seen that since 1987. I just found out last year where it went. Sharon said she taken it. But I've never seen it. I don't know what she did with it, but I've never seen it. And so I quit. I said, how am I going to drink coffee in the morning without cigarettes? And I did.
You still like coffee in the morning?
Beg pardon?
You still like coffee in the morning?
Not as much as I did when I worked. You know, when you're working in an office with 6, 7 people, you know, the coffee pot stays on and you drink. But now that I'm home, my son doesn't drink it, so it's just a waste. Speaking of coffee.
And mine. I've got to the end of this.
Do you still crochet a lot?
No. I crochet. But I decided I did dresses and all that.
Here, I'm going to bring it in here to you.
No, I was getting my spine is on this right side.
Let me say.
There's plenty lemonade, girl.
Yeah, I used to
Here,
take
just go help
crochet
yourself. It's on the
everywhere.
counter.
Okay, made so many Afghans.
It looks vicious, but it's
My
simple.
grandmother loves that show. Murder, She Wrote.
What's that?
My grandmother.
Oh, I got that in Los Angeles when I went
What
to
is
the Murder, She
Murder,
Wrote.
She Wrote.
Oh.
Coffee mug.
And what else? There was another one there. There's plenty of lemonade.
No, my grandmother had that on like 24/7.
You used to crochet dresses?
Dresses? Oh yeah, I made them for me in a real party dress and all, you know, long dresses. I used to crochet everything, didn't the Jerry?
So yeah.
It's hard to
did.
leave home without it. Taught the girls at work, and I can't teach anybody. I'm not very good at that. But I knew you were going to get this. You couldn't use this if I didn't pay you and go ahead and
Brandy,
Yes, ma'am.
do this. See, you need something to look at too.
they had a profile of me and my family in this Muncie Times. It's my 5th generation. Now this is my daughter that's real ill now. She's got cancer. And that was my mother. And,
That's my hairdresser.
mine too. Yeah. I've been going to her for quite a while. Yeah, and this tells they have a profile on me. You want to find out?
Can we write us a copy? I'll bring it back. I promise.
There's an article in there about hair shows.
About who?
The hair shows.
Yeah, it was during the same time. Yeah, I was in it.
Oh, you were?
I think that picture was from it. That picture in there. Do you know Mr. Kumbula? Oh, he's a journalist out there, Ball State. Here, hon. I know you want to drink it black.
I do.
Do you?
Just like
Is it very strong?
That's why I like it.
Do you? Okay, my mother did too. Boy, the spoon could stand up in the cup. And she only drank 1 cup.
That's
And
how
I
you
could
eat with a
understand
spoon
why.
to stand
And I can understand why she said 1. Well, anything else?
Okay, the Debonair Club is still, they have that now.
But it's a younger version. The older guys are out.
most of them are kids or
Yeah,
grandkids or
relatives.
Where are the
Relevant.
girls?
Now that's different. They are altogether different as far as that.
Do they have girls social club?
Like the debutante?
No, that's the reason why I wanted the lady that had to go to the hospital for some more tests. They belong to a club called the 100 Women.
Yeah.
Now, does Emma Sue belong to that? The girl that's supposed to come. Emma Sue's in everything. I don't know whether there is a deal called, and they have a cotillion every year, don't they? And so they could probably tell you. But this is no connection with the Debonair Club. See, all the fellas had one, and we worked and helped them. We were active with them. This group, as I said, it's a different generation. They don't, well, I don't know how to put it.
They don't socialize with
No,
each other.
It's altogether different. They don't.
And all of us, I think, Jerry, I think we were too busy to be petty and all that stuff. We didn't have fusses and fights and we didn't fall out with each other.
Well, actually, we was having too much fun.
Yeah, that's what I said. We were too busy. And by the time I do all
and of course, you know, when you get women together.
I worked at the hospital. So I just retired.
Yeah, let me see. During that time, I guess I was working at the license branch. I was working at City Hall. Yeah, I was working at City Hall at that time. Yes.
And Early was in everything.
And we was in politics. Yeah.
We were forever campaigning.
Into something. Yeah, and let me tell you what he would do, what Hurley would do to us now. There was a bunch of us, as I said, and the girls connected with the Debonair Club. He would get us involved and promise people that, oh yeah, we'll do this, we'll do that. Girls, one Sunday afternoon we ended up out to her house. Of course, she fed us, but we was licking envelopes, folding political stuff, and licking the, well, we weren't licking the what's name, but anyway, I think he had sponges for us.
Yeah, and he had the garage all set up.
Yeah, and he would get us time. I can remember when Julia Carson.
Yeah.
I can remember when he had Julia Carson here, and he had her with one place one time, and I think it was about 5 or 10 minutes. She's supposed to be in another place. And I remember him having her by the hand and dragging her. You know Julia Carson. Oh, I know you do. Yeah. And but we've had fun in politics.
We asked her if she knows Hurley Goodall, and she just said, "Oh, that's my baby."
Julia, yeah.
We love Hurley.
Now Julia used to work in Sue Ann's bar.
Oh,
Years and years ago.
Yeah. But I know we didn't have time for foolishness.
For pettiness.
No, I really didn't.
And that's for midgets, them little bitty people.
And we took care of the old people.
Yeah,
I took care of Mom. And Miss Fletcher.
Yeah, and Mom.
And your mother.
Yeah.
And see, we just.
One time I had a dinner. I had a dinner for Mom, and she was 90. That was her 90th birthday. And I invited her friends. We had it in the garage and had it all fixed up. We had Will Eva, Nellie Heiser, and Harris, Helen Harris. And you added that up, girl, and they were all in their 90s. There was 4 of them, and we taken a picture of them. Yeah, we taking care of our old folks. That was one of the good points in being in politics, because we seen to it that they voted, they got to vote, and everything. But now we were busy. We were busy. We really didn't have time to get in anything.
And our kids was in everything.
Well, mine was too. Speaking of
See, I'm telling you.
Wrong.
So you had all that stuff together.
He's 50. He's 56.
So I ain't able to do
54, and he's just now getting some sense. Really, I'm not kidding you. Yeah, I'm not kidding. He's been out in California. When he left here, he wouldn't eat beans. You put beans in front of him, he'd shiver. He went out in California. I couldn't say a few snowballs hit him in the butt, but something did, because he come back here, he was eating rice and red beans and everything else. But as I said, it takes some a little longer. But we didn't have too much trouble with. Ricky was about the only one. You didn't have any trouble with your kids. But they all come from decent homes. I mean, you know, you raise a daughter and a son, and one goes one way, and you know, they were treated both alike, and that's just the way it goes. And I know I'm not the only one that has had that happen.
I tried to call Pat the other night, and I wanted to start to tell her that what they came in. She did, but she wasn't in. I was going to tell her how Greg was last week when we went down to Indianapolis. I hadn't been down there this year.
What's he doing now? Photography?
Yeah, he's still doing that.
Okay, I know he was good.
It's beautiful.
That's what
anyway,
I
he saw us and he just went crazy.
Where were you?
We went down in and out.
Oh, I thought maybe you went down for an occasion.
That was not for, yeah. Curly was doing some stuff.
Keeping the Black Caucus in line. They
But
always
anyway,
like-
Greg went in there and put his little jacket and stuff on, you know, and he came, sat out there and talked to us for an hour.
Well, that's good.
And so I said, I really enjoyed
I'm glad he turned out, because you know what he wanted to do. If you seen the little cart that the man sells hot dogs around the city, that's what he wanted to do, didn't he? That's what he wanted to do. I don't know how Pat straightened him out. That's what really. He wanted to sell them hot dogs underneath them little umbrellas and them little carts and things. He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
And I don't know how she talked him out of it, but he's what I'm saying. I'm thinking the president of Levade is supposed to be there. She is president of the Melody D. Hoffman Federated Club. She's in another. Sue's in three organizations I know. And then the other two were supposed to come. They belong to the. Maybe that's her. Bless her heart. Just excuse me, I'm barefoot off.
Is she in more stuff than Ella?
We're talking about. Don't mention her name. I had really almost started cursing. She called my house.
I was supposed to, and then I forgot I had to go to my store.
Something about NAACP.
Yeah, I go back. Say,
And so
these are the girls who've been waiting
and
on
really,
you.
I have
We know you got a lot to offer.
Say hi. How are you?
This is Emma Sue Davis, my club member.
Hi.
And
I've never shakes for a while.
here, you sit right there, and I'll get me a card tape, a card of that shit.
How are you? I don't have pictures that I wanted to have for you guys, but I figured if I told you a bunch of stuff, I could always come back with pictures.
Hey, Francis called and said you wanted some material from her. I'm gonna put your purse over
Yeah.
here, okay?
So,
Emma Sue, you tell them your organizations and they'll ask questions.
what do you guys want to know?
First, are you comfortable with us taping, or do you want us to turn the tape recorder off?
Turn it off until I get myself together.
Okay.
Let me get myself together. I was at the hospital at 7 o'clock this morning.
Liza called me at 7:30.
Because I never.
But knitting, you do.
Oh, I know what you said. I was thinking of myself getting
Francis, we're waiting on you. Can you get here soon? She may have already left. Did anybody?
Okay.
about what it was like during the card party. Oh, did you?
Hey, that's something else we used to have. We used to have a quiz tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Clubs used to have quiz tournaments down at the Y. No, you couldn't hardly bid quiz in Progressive. Girl, we'd have about 14, 15
You almost
tables.
have to pay straight if you're playing at a whist
Progressive.
tournament. Progressive.
I never played, so I don't really know.
Oh,
what
you
that
don't
means.
If you play,
I thought all college kids knew how to, because that's cheap.
I know.
Don't
play
cost
spades.
nothing.
Young people play spades now.
Oh, do they?
Because my
Just
kids
leave
are
it
just
there.
teaching me to
Just
play
leave it there.
spades.
Yeah,
That's it. I can't play
but
spades.
yeah, we used to have about 10 or 15 tables.
But we used to play, and the kids be arguing, you know, and I'll say, let me get in there and quiet them down, and then the argument gets really heated.
Yeah, we used to have that. And the clubs used to have these. The club members used to have it. And we'd have 10 or 15 tables.
Oh, yeah.
And see, to play progressive, you would have to play straight. Because you just
have to move
you just
every-
get four deals
every
around.
time.
Everybody deals around. And then the winner stays and the loser moves.
Kind of like we play Christmas.
Or is it opposite?
One stay, one move, and then you keep your points. Then at the end of the night,
You add
have the
them up.
most points, they get a prize. That's fun.
And it's usually monetary.
Mhm.
Money.
Who sponsors the tournaments? Like, do you just
Whatever club.
Whatever group that.
We've had them, and the Wohelo, Mama's Wohelo Club.
And how often do you have it?
Oh, just whenever you felt like it. No special time, just whenever.
Okay, you've got her.
So you hadn't had one in a while this time. But
These two.
you didn't belong to the Wohelo, did you?
No, I never did. I didn't have a day.
Now that's an old.
I didn't have a day of babies.
So you didn't have a day open for that. Yeah, it's called Wohelo. It meant work, health, and love. That was just that. WOHELO. Wohelo.
Well, this is
That's why I wanted to attend because I was.
Oh, what you mean? What those words meant?
no, I didn't catch what the
It was a
organization
club.
was. It was a club.
Oh, it was a club. It was a black ladies club.
Then Muncie used to have several men's club, remember?
Well, now they got the pictures of the bachelors
Mm-hmm.
and the Masons. Hurley got a picture of that.
And what was the name of the Indian club?
Paramount.
Over there.
No, they had a club that was opposite our club because the year that our club didn't take a
Neither
trip,
better.
the men's took it. Arthur Burnham and Sonny and Paul Jones. And what was the name of that club? Do you remember? Legitimate? No.
From the Labetta Club, like the Debonair was from the Millionaires? Okay.
Remember when the men had that club?
Yeah.
What was the name of their club?
Maybe, I was going to say maybe Francis could remember this. Maybe Francis could
Those
remember.
guys.
And that's because one year the women would do the trip, and the next year the men would do the trip. And that way every year we got to go somewhere.
It looks right.
or with somebody else would
Okay,
sponsor
but
it?
Mhm.
right on.
One year
You
the
got
women
through
would
the,
sponsor it, and one year the men would sponsor it.
Am I not? I think I'm not doing two of them. I think I'm only doing one.
You can do the whole book today, can't you?
My husband is retired. He's a talkative.
Now, is this for certain people or is this for everybody?
The club, is it for everybody?
Like the things that they sponsor to do, is that open to everybody?
It's open.
So
Mhm.
difficult for yourself, but you have to keep
Practice is open to everybody.
Oh, okay.
that you get.
I was curious. We had asked Geraldine earlier about like present day women's clubs. Would you say that the support system for Black women now is completely different than it was when you all started these clubs?
I think so because seemingly the young women don't have an interest, and I say
In anything.
no, they don't. It's
I
like
mean, I'm
what I'm saying is that
Their career.
there's so many other things, I guess, that Black women are into now that when we came along, it wasn't available. Would you say that? I would say it wasn't available to us.
Career-wise.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And so we had nothing else to do, and this was what we did for our social life. And I think now that some of the career Black women have so many other things that they're involved in until they're not interested in this type of thing. That's just my personal
And if they do
opinion.
join, it's something like my ABWA,
Mhm.
American Businesswomen.
Right, or
and,
some
university
auxiliary
women.
from the college
Yeah,
or something like that. But you take mostly the common or just the ordinary Black housewife nowadays, to me, as I see from my daughter-in-laws and my daughters, they don't have this type of interest. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is that.
Do you think they're missing anything by not having that?
I think so. I really do, because I think they don't have the bond with each other.
That's true.
They don't have the bond like we had. Like most of us had kids, and our kids bonded like we bonded. And so there was this friendship, and they still have it. You know, my kids and all the girls' kids that were in the club, they kind of bonded. But now, you don't find that. And I don't know what the reason is of why. But I thought it was a good idea. But,
It's work.
Right, it's
Yeah,
work.
It takes that to live now, I guess, you know.
You know, a lot of people right here in Muncie, the kids don't know each other. They don't do anything together. They don't have that bond. And you know, you find when they go to things, they're fighting and carrying on. They don't have that love for one another.
I just don't have that mother home teaching,
it's
bringing, you know.
Yeah,
Most of them are raising themselves.
But we always try to teach our kids, you know, that you love one another, you do things together, and you know, you just have to help one another as a black race, and you got to stick together.
But you can tell it's a different generation.
We don't have families. We
Actually,
just
to
have
put it crudely, it's a different
mother
breed.
and a child.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a different breed, I'm
That's
telling you.
true. That's true.
You just might as well cut that off. That piece is forever going to keep you.
But I will
Now we have that group called the 100 Coalition of Black
Now
Women.
that's what I wanted Eliza and Lyndon in to come. I told them now I'm going to get them together.
Did she have to go to work to the hospital this morning?
Yeah, she was
What
stayed
happened?
yesterday. She's having tightness up here in her chest. And
I had to go to dentist yesterday. I was there 3 hours, and then this morning at 7 o'clock I had to go back.
Oh my
Where you go
goodness.
to?
To the dentist, she was a new one. I hadn't been to her before. I'd always went to Dr. Hurley. You know, Dr. Hurley doesn't do extraction. And I had a cap that had broken off. And so I went to Dr. McCoon and Anderson because I thought I needed a root canal. And he said, no, I didn't. And so I had to come back to Muncie and find somebody doing extraction. One day I was out and I said, I'm going to find somebody to do my teeth. So I was going down Magalia and I saw a dental office and I stopped in.
Really?
So you just stopped like that?
I just stopped in and made, so she gave me an appointment and everything. And that's how I got her. You know, she seemed really pretty good. So now I've got to have a tooth put into the my partial, that where I took the one out. So I'm gonna do that.
You brave. Come to my root canal.
Don't mention it. That's what I had to have. And I said, Lord have mercy, Santa Claus. Bye-bye.
So I went to the doctor last week. I'm a real bad diabetic, but I don't take care of myself.
We know that. You
And-
stay on it all the time.
And she says, well, I don't like the way your heart beats. I said, well, don't tell me. And so she wanted me to go take some tests today.
Well,
I said,
that's
don't
what
tell me
life-
all this stuff. Just let me die, you know. And this way I don't have to lay around and be no trouble to anybody. I'll just have a heart attack, die, or whatever.
Girl, listen.
Oh, no.
She ain't going nowhere.
You won't believe I'm 70 years old with you. I will be in April. And I'm still working. Because my husband's retired and I cannot stand to sit home every day.
No, she wants to make all them trips. No, she's very active. But no, that's where Liza is. He wanted her to come back again today. Now she stayed at the till 1 o'clock yesterday, and then he wanted her back today.
Who's
To
her
make-
doctor?
I don't know. I told her I'd check with her tomorrow.
My doctor puts you through all kind of tests. Dr. Whitmore.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I heard that. But she carries her. You know, even when we walk. You know, when we's walking every morning, she'd have her little bag with her as her heart medicine.
What are some of the other things you guys would like to know?
You covered quite a bit.
Because I can probably think of a million.
When you get home,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe Francis will be here with your pictures. Are you through, sweetheart?
Oh, with this?
Yeah.
Well, so we wanted to know some of the things, like some of the things that you wouldn't think of just to do, like leisurely, like aside from organized things, like just what do you remember just when you were growing up in the house? What do you remember walking around the blocks and playing street games, or what kind of stuff do you remember?
Well, I didn't grow up in Muncie. I was from the South in Tennessee. And we worked a lot. I was raised by my grandmother because my mother died when I was 5. And my dad left us there with my grandmother. And we did lots of work. We did work. In the South, we worked. And we played games, and it was mostly like outdoor things and going to little cafes and having parties and stuff, because my people own those kind of things. And so after church, I mean, you could do nothing before church. And our main thing was going to church. I used to tell them, so when I get grown, I'm never going to church again. Because we had to get up and do breakfast, and do the dishes, and go to Sunday school, go to church, go to BYPU, and all those things. But I mostly grew up in the South, where I guess we had a lot of organized play. You know, kids say now I get bored to death. We were glad to get to play. We didn't have time to get bored.
Yeah.
I went to school in the South, and I went to a segregated school in Tennessee. But you know, like the white people were really, really, really nice to me. Because this one lady that my grandmother worked for, and we lived like 12 miles from where the high school was, and she said, Emma Sue, you need an education. And so when I got to high school, this white lady would take me to high school every day and pick me up and bring me home until I finished school. And this one lady that worked at the post office, I said, I'd like to work at the post office someday. And now I do. I never thought about that. But then after I finished high school, I got married and left and went to Ohio. And I lived there for a while. And then all my family lived here in Muncie. So when I got a divorce, I came back to Muncie and got married. Been married to my husband now 47 years.
Have you ever said?
Yes.
Oh,
I never planned on staying that long. But we have 5 kids. He has 3 kids. And see, I had 2 kids. He had 3 kids. We had 4 kids. So we had 9 kids. We have about 30 grandchildren. We have about, I think we got 10 or 12 great-grandchildren. Yeah, I have 2 sets of great-grandchildren, twins. I have a lot of family. I was going to tell you more about recreation around Muncie. He was born and raised here. For instance, basketball is Indiana's thing, you know. Central basketball, those diehard fools. They never give up. Our kids went to Southside. My husband never could give up Central for Southside. Anything else? I mean, you know what you're looking for, and I don't.
You're doing that right.
Could you talk more? You talked about the bonds that you get from the women's clubs that you used to get in the past and you still get. Can you talk more about that? Just describing, like, are you still friends with a lot of the women that you were friends with like 20 years ago?
Yeah.
We're all still together. The girls that we were in this club that for 30-some years, we're all still there. We lost, we lost May, we lost Hattie, we lost Wilma. 3 of them, I think. 4. She was in it. And then Hattie, she was one of the original members. And May McCullough, she was one of the original members. And
how was it in the beginning?
It was 12.
Okay. Did you replace them?
We have been, the last 2, 3 that died, we haven't, because, and this doesn't, do I sound funny if I say this? We try to pick people who think like we do and who like to do the things that we like to do, because we don't want anything to happen to the group where you get somebody in that is so different that they break the bond.
That's true.
And so we're kind of picky about, and that doesn't sound good.
No, but you said that restricting was married. They have to be married.
They have to be married.
Mhm.
And we thought later on, you know, now that we're getting older, if our husbands would die or something, what we would do, but we would probably keep them on since
I
we
would
had them
think
for
so.
so long at this late date. But when they
What
were
would they
young,
do?
yeah, and when they were younger, we would not take anybody in that didn't have a husband or got divorced or something like that, because it causes conflict, I tell you.
You've been in enough organizations to know that.
That's almost what happened to the Meganettes.
Oh, yes.
When some of them got divorces and conflict with the different men that come in that you were dating and whatever. So
Wasn't there several Mr. and Mrs. clubs?
there were. Now I never belonged to a couple of those.
Oh, I
But
can't.
there
I can't.
was
It was
a
called
couple-
Mr. and Mrs.
It was
That was
is
one.
right? It was.
That's what I'm looking for.
There was a couple of clubs. Couple of clubs that were Mr. and Mrs. and that's where the
Yeah.
husband and wife belonged to the club. We never joined that. But yeah, all the girls that
No, it's your husband.
my husband.
Is he coming in?
He's coming through the door.
Yeah.
All the girls that were in this club originally that are still living are mostly still in there. We're still on friends. They either are dead or they don't live in Muncie anymore or whatever. And we have
Oh, we're having a
I think
session today.
we have 3 new people that has come in, but you know they hadn't been there for the 30-some years, almost 40 years.
You gotta put her boots on.
Yeah, we're all still friends. That's why I say our kids are still friends.
Yeah.
And
I got a
at
couple
first,
of
one
new
time we
ones
thought we'd start a young
There's
group
Mia
of
and
all of our
Michelle.
kids.
Hi, Michelle. How are you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Okay, how are you guys doing?
Well, I hope you enjoy your lunch.
Enjoyed being with you guys, but I knew we had today, but I know I have to go. Cut that off and roll that.
Okay.
Uh,
And then tie it back up together. Thank you, Fredine.
yeah, and tie it back together.
Bye.
I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna try to get to Anderson this weekend, and I canceled all meetings
When's the last
and
time
everything, and I'm gonna probably stay.
It's been a while. She said
So I might
years.
be going.
When are you guys gonna be back together again? I want you to see these pictures I got.
We can make
It's
it.
Francis Day.
We just do it.
What's wrong?
And lies and that.
Oh, did you have some pictures?
Yeah, that's the right. The good guys and stuff.
Yeah, because I couldn't find mine. That's what I was telling them, that I want to get back with them again and show them those pictures.
They're gonna be gone until
He just died yesterday.
you live tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Okay, because they have one conference. But I'm going to see if I can set up something with them again. Mhm.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand. I'm counting down the days. That's like all I can think of.
Oh, okay.
That way not. Three.
Mary. Oh, Lord. You did.
Well, my parents are like, okay, we sent you to Hawaii. Is this
Okay.
okay.
I'll do that. I'll see if I can do that. Okay, I'll talk to you. That's okay.
I should have been in planning.
Let me turn this off. Okay.
I'll see you guys, Fredine. Thank you.
She's blocked in.
Yeah, it's all.
Okay.
She's blocked in.
Okay.
Can you girls set up another appointment and we'll have pictures and everything? Okay.
Wednesday? We can do it. Because we don't have class on Wednesday unless you want to do it in the morning.
March 5th.
Yeah. Because I have
What day is that on?
March 5th. It's a Wednesday.
How
March
about
5th.
tomorrow and March 5th? What about the
Oh,
6th?
wait.
I got like
It can be later.
I'm sorry. I'm like, what?
Thursday.
Thursday's fine.
Is Thursday coming in?
No, on the 6th.
That's right, you're gonna be on. 6th, the 6th Thursday.
You need a planner.
I just think back numbers. Okay, I think that's a good day.
Thursday. Is that our meeting day? Can you guys come after 11:30? Is that too late?
No, we can talk to Eric.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we can.
Yeah.
If he will.
Yeah, he'll understand.
Our meeting is the
Our
6th.
draft is due on
Our meeting is the 6th. That Thursday is on the 6th.
That might not be okay.
Yeah, our draft is
You
due
can
on
make it a
Friday.
little later. Can you make it a little later?
Let's look at the
For
syllabus.
Friday?
Our draft
The
is due
draft
on
is due
5
Friday.
Where you gonna meet, Emma?
They can meet at my house.
next Friday.
Oh, then, okay.
Okay.
You wanna come get me and I'll show you where it is?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday, yeah.
Oh, man.
Now, wait,
Or we
okay.
can meet back at your house. It doesn't matter, Jared.
I don't know whether I'll be here.
Or
Now.
we
Okay, okay.
What time are they talking about?
So we're gonna need
We need to. Okay.
Okay.
We gotta have to do it through. Okay.
Are you looking at Thursday?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, cause see, Tuesday we have writing day. Thursday we had to read something, and Friday the first final draft is due, so we probably need to meet.
You need to
When's
do it
your
before then.
meeting on Thursday?
My meeting on Thursday is at 1 o'clock. But,
We might be able to miss Thursday because it just says critique the cultural experience.
What are the times on Friday?
Friday just says 2. Like I guess we
Oh,
don't
we
meet
turn
until
in.
2, or just
We
we
just-
return stuff in.
I think we just turn. I don't think we meet. Oh, okay.
Oh, we don't
I
meet.
pray to God we meet because I had to pick up the rental car at 12.
Oh, you know what? People may not be there because that's spring.
That's the spring, yeah.
Is Thursday morning better for you or Thursday evening?
But what date are they talking about?
The
Six.
6th.
6.
That's club day.
Is that Monday?
That's club day. That sounds good.
Okay.
And we usually don't
If
make
you
up till
if
6.
you in the morning, what's the good time in the morning?
Now.
Yeah, we could do it at the same time we're doing it now.
Mm-hmm.
Like 10 o'clock.
Or if you needed to be later.
Well, see,
Yeah,
I
after
get
11:30.
off at 11:30, but I can always take a couple of hours off.
Oh
No, I don't mind. I need some time off. I can always take a couple of hours early on a Thursday.
It's really up to you.
Yeah, it is. Because we don't have
Because
classes
we
on
work
Monday.
around
And we can
you.
Okay.
We'll do whatever.
we can push
Thursday.
back
We
class.
have club at 1, 2. What time?
2.
2.
2. Mm-hmm.
I can come home at 10, and that would give us plenty of time. Or 9. 9, which is better.
Or even 11.
11 give us enough time.
They'll give us 2 hours before our class.
Who has club? I don't know whether Miss Dinwiddie's gonna.
She's gonna have it.
Is she gonna have it? Good. Okay.
We can say 10 or 11, either on a Thursday the 6th.
Okay.
10 or whichever one you want. And that'll just make me have to take off from work an hour and a half. So that'll be good.
What do you guys want to say? 11?
It's really up to you if we're.
I don't
because
care.
We don't want to
I don't care.
beg you to.
I want to give you plenty of time. Let's say
Well,
10.
it's noon now, so when we go for the 10,
Mhm.
because
Yeah, so
Mhm.
you can make it to your meeting and you can get around.
is it at your house?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And I'll have pictures. We'll have pictures and things. And I may have thought of something different.
Write it down. When you think, I do like
See, I
have to.
never write it down. I think, oh, I can remember that.
Yeah,
And then when I get there, I can't remember.
I
But
have to write everything down.
let's do that. And I can have Frances, the other girl. We may have we have a book of a debutante that we had earlier when our kids were young. We have a book on that. She was looking for it, but she hadn't found it. But we'll find that by then.
Yeah, that would be great.
And I'll have pictures of cruises and everything. So.
My birthday is 20 days after
How do we get to your house?
Is that gonna give you guys enough time to do whatever you gotta do?
Oh, yeah, that'd be best.
Yeah, because we're in the stages of writing like drafts right
Oh,
now.
okay,
So
okay.
information that's tentative, we can just say that's to be announced. But
Mhm.
when we get information, we know like where to draw from and stuff like that. So yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Okay. Do you guys know much about Muncie?
We're getting better.
Depends.
Yeah.
The simplest way would have them hit 12th Street.
You know where 12th Street is?
Yes.
Okay, come all the way out 12th Street to Burlington. And there on the corner is the Oasis and the Village Pantry. And you're going to make a right there. And you're going to come all the way till you come back over the bypass. And when you get over the bypass, there's going to be 2 churches there, one on each side of the road. When you pass those churches, the very next street, there'll be a couple of houses there, but the very next street will be Miami Trail.
I tell you what you do. You look for 2 wooden gates.
Brick.
Yeah, wooden. Bricks. And that's her street.
That's Miami Trail. And you can only turn one way there.
And then they got so selective, and they put us way out in Carmel one time, and I ain't been back. And you know you have
to get rooms downtown now. They want $200 a night. Plus, they want you to stay 2 nights.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
You can't stay 1 night. So.
And so I said,
I said, we used to all do that. Young people don't even do that anymore.
I know it. That doesn't. I don't know. It's just a different. I just don't know. You see, when we were young, we had little clubs and things. But see, the kids got all kind of technical stuff. They got cars. See, we didn't have cars, you know, and so we just made do with what we had. And everything is so modern now, and you know, they've got things that we couldn't afford back then.
When the Federation first started, there was a list to get in because black women didn't have anything nice to belong to that meant something to somebody.
Yeah.
But now you can't hardly get young black women to get involved. They just not.
I don't understand.
I don't know what it is. I'm too old to try to figure it out now.
But you know, now when we was in high school, I can remember us running down 5th Street to the Phyllis Wheatley to Girl Reserve, and we all belonged to Girl Scouts. I can remember Lois People going to Camp Sing Along, you know, and you just don't.
It's just a different generation.
You just don't hear that anymore.
I thought like when my kids were coming up, I kept them involved in something, so thinking that when they got older, they would have something to sprout off and do. You know, that's why I did it. But well, they do pretty good. You know, every year I try to take them to Kings Island. First job I got, I took them to California to Disney World. I got a job, you know, I'm gonna work, I'm gonna do something with my kids now. And I just kept them doing things because I wanted them to do this with their kids when they came up.
Are they doing?
Yeah, they do real good. They do real good. But that was my reason for doing that.
I mean, that just seems so unfortunate. Like,
yeah.
Just because you have that, everybody knows men have like the young debonair club, but like women don't.